Marquita Kiefer is here. She is from Visit Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Marquita, it's good to have you here and nice to see you.
So nice to be seen by you. Thank
You
you.
haven't aged a bit since I saw you 4 months ago, I think it was.
November 4th.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's another day I'll write down. It was November 4th through 8th that you guys were here. Yep, circling all sorts of dates today.
Remember, you'll never forget where you were on that day. Well, so we did this episode of Beyond Your Backyard, as you well know, but for those that don't, so we were there, and we were there because you graciously said, we see you doing this program, and we're not quite sure why you haven't made it here yet.
Exactly.
And you can be a little heavy-handed on the phone, and we packed it up, went down there with, I don't want to say no expectations, but Winston-Salem has a reputation for, you guys do have your act together down there.
Thank you.
But once again, pleasantly surprised at how together it really was. Mm-hmm. How do you describe that to somebody when they get there, before they get there for the first time?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely hear all the time, whether it's formal research or just, passing by, people coming to our offices, that this is an unexpected experience. I'd heard about Winston-Salem for one reason or another. I went to school at Wake Forest University, or my son went there. But it's an unexpected experience. It's a bigger city in a small way. It's definitely got history. I mean, we've been here since 1753. I have not personally been here since 1753.
Again, I was going to say, you look fabulous.
I look great, I'm telling you. But I mean, and just a lot of different amazing things have really happened here, and we've preserved that history here. I mean, we celebrate the history, but we also have this real zeal for innovation too. And I think there's just something in the air here, and we hear that all the time. And I felt that when I came here as a visitor. Museums, again, Old Salem is probably the one that is, we're most known for, because it's part of our name, quite frankly. Right. But I mean, it's real, it's authentic, it's, there's no turnstile that you're going to have to go through or anything like that. It's part of our DNA, quite frankly. Yeah, I think that's what makes it feel so authentic as well.
I think that is very true. That's what we experienced when we were there.
Yeah, I mean, and it's all around us. I mean, the architecture that we don't build down, we build up, meaning that, like, the Kempton Cardinal Hotel is in the R.J. Reynolds Tobacco Building that was built in 1929.
Right.
Instead of tearing that down, they transformed it.
How about time of year? In your opinion, how do you guys define peak season, value season, shoulder season? Where do you come out on that?
I think that's a great question. And again, I think I've shared with you when you were here that I'm a Texan who grew up in Florida. So seasons, but I love seasons, which is one of the reasons I love living here, and why I think a lot of people love to vacation here too. You can literally be here year round. January, February, maybe a little sketchy for a day or two.
Yep.
But seriously, some of the prettiest seasons and very distinct seasons. We literally, just went through spring, gorgeous. And it was so nice during this time to be able to look out, since we're home, to look out at the promise, the promise of tomorrow, right? So with the beautiful, tulips coming up and the dogwoods and the cherry blossoms, I mean, it was gorgeous. The same is true in the fall. It gets crisper, the days get shorter, the leaves start to turn. Then we have the historic holiday time frame here. Talk about the history, whether it's Old Salem or Ronalda, all of the different historic hotels, the downtown transforms. Everything is truly this charming, but kind of this hip and historic. It's kind of got this hip historic kind of thing going on. So again,
but that supports your idea of building up. Why is it hip and historic? Well, you have the history. So you have it's what you do with that history and how you celebrate it that sort of defines what the portrayal of that history is in present day.
Right.
That's kind of an interesting way of looking at it.
Yeah. And again, because we have so many artists here, we really, really do. I mean, performing artists, musicians, as well as actually handcrafting and.
You know, I think we were there for 4 days. I think maybe 3 nights.
4 long.
Now, stop that. Now, somebody's going to believe that I am the prima donna that there's rumored online that I am. Now, stop it.
No, we got that right out of you. We fixed.
I got my own Diet Coke, I think. But it's true in that you made me actually lose my train of thought. Only you could do this to me. It's so true. But it's very true that it doesn't take very long to warm up there. Mm-hmm. You know, you really can hit the ground running, which means you could do a 3-day trip there and see a good portion of things just to get yourself started and come back, you know, return fully fulfilled and go, oh, now I know what I'm going to do on the second trip there.
Right. So we're easy to get to. We're easy to get to just about any time of year.
Yep.
We're easy to get around once you get here. If you want to just have, and we've got a lot of different things for different people to do. So it's a win-win in Winston-Salem. So I just made that up. Would you remind me I said that, please?
I will. Yeah, it's on tape. We have it. We'll live forever. We'll keep it. Sam Skeptic has nothing to do with this, I promise.
Love him.
The cool part about this, of course, is that this interview could have lasted 3 minutes. And of course, it's gone on for 10 because you and I get along well. And I think one of the reasons we get along well is because when we set out to do this episode, you said, what we as a destination really want you to do is see it as a visitor would see it. And of course, that is in full alignment with what we do. And you introduced us to really phenomenal people. And you didn't just gussy it up because the TV cameras were there. You said, we want you to see it the way it's seen by someone coming in here every day of the week, because we believe they're telling us it's a pretty phenomenal place. And you were exactly right. We really did. The cookie making, I can't remember the name of the place we were.
Mrs. Haynes' Moravian Cookies. We put you to work, man. You've got a second career coming. If this TV travel gig doesn't work, we've got a place for you.
I think there's hope for me after. I love that place. I still
love you. They're evil little cookies, but they're evilly delicious. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for this, Marquita, always.
Oh, thank you. And we would love to have you back when you guys can safely make it back. And we'll be ready for you.
Got it.
We're taking this very seriously.
We can do this.
Yes.
We can do this.
We
Good
can.
to see you.
All right, you too.
Hey guys, this channel is a celebration of all things travel, so hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment or question, share this video, like it, rate it, whatever. Believe me, it all helps. Thanks for watching.